Welcome back to the Life Unscripted podcast since 2010 with your host, Holly.
And Morgan. Okay, so we wanted to do something fun since our last few episodes have been kind of serious. So we are going to play the Let's Get Closer game. And you can get like the physical form, but we just downloaded it on our phones because why not? So we're going to be playing that today. And basically, the basis of the game is there are 3 different levels to the game. The first one is close, the second one is closer, and the third level is closest. So we're going to ask each other different questions from each level and get some really good answers. We're going to do 2 questions from close, 3 from closer, and 5 from closest for a total of 10 cards or 10 questions that we're going to ask each other each.
All right, let's get started.
Okay. So we both have our questions written down, ready to go. So, do you want to go first or me? Okay, I'll go first. Okay. Oh, goody. All right, so we're going to start with our close questions. So my first question to you is, what is an obstacle you are currently trying to overcome? And I don't want like 2-word answers. I want, give me the juice.
Your mom.
Give me the juice.
Well, one of my biggest obstacles that I've been trying to come over. Yeah, no, come get it. I mean, one of the things I'm trying to get over right now, or I guess that's the question, right? Like, what's your biggest obstacle you're trying to overcome?
Yeah.
All right. So I think one of my biggest obstacles I've been trying to overcome, I guess since February, because I didn't realize I was doing it, is not taking things personally, constantly. That comes like work, friendship, even family members.
I really thought you were gonna say your anxiety.
Well, they know that by now.
Yeah.
That's a definite one, but I feel like that has a lot of deep work intertwined in it. Something I came to realize I was doing a lot was taking everything personally. So ever since I realized that, I found myself getting less anxious. Like about people being mad or something like that, because not every action or reaction someone has or emotion has to do with you. And like sometimes like people can say something not even mean like what you think they meant. So
that was a good one. I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
My turn.
Okay. Okay, I'll give you a nice easy one. Describe yourself in 3 words.
Okay. I'll have to think a second on that one. My first word would be hardworking, because I get that from my mother. Like, I've got some grit to me. I'm very hardworking.
You're done. Agree.
I'm trying to think of a word, but it like what I'm trying to come with is like light, like sunshine. Like I'm like all sunshine and rainbows, but like what's the word for that?
Optimistic.
Yes.
I think you're very optimistic.
Yes. That's my second word is optimistic.
In the worst case scenario, your ass is still like everything is gonna be okay.
Yeah. And then my third my third one is wise.
Very beyond. Wise as you can get.
Okay. Next. Okay. My number 2 for the close category is what makes you smile. I think that's a cute one.
It is very cute. Lately it's been the sunsets.
Mm-hmm.
every night. I mean, that's the most like not like TikTok or something stupid. Like every day I'll be driving home from work, and when I go across the Chesapeake Bridge, the sunset is so pretty over the river, and it makes me smile every day.
Wow.
At least when I'm coming home at night.
Yeah.
Night. That's been my favorite thing lately. Or really cute little kids. That's my favorite of them all right now. Is sweet little kids, not screaming demons.
Yeah.
The sweet little ones.
How nice.
Let me find another one. What qualities do you look for in friends?
A really big one is I don't deal with like the superficial, like surface level, like BS. I no. Like if you're on that level, then like that's a waste of my time. Like I'm not dealing with that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just my personal thing. I've always been like that. Literally, that's one of the reasons why I didn't have very many friends in middle school and high school because I don't care to be friends just to be
Mm-hmm.
friends. I don't care to be friends just to have a group. Like that's just me. That's how I've always been. And I know a lot of people aren't like that, but like, maybe there are some people that are like that. I don't know. But that's just my personal opinion. Um that's a huge one. And then also probably funny or can make
Literally what I
me
was
laugh.
thinking.
Yeah, because unfortunately there are boring people, but also our personalities need to like go together well. So, and I just don't jive with some people, and that's okay. If we're not on the same level, that's okay.
Truth.
We're all meant for different people. So,
Yep.
I think definitely our personalities need to go mesh well together and funny and can be deep, like not surface level. Those are my three big top ones. Oh yeah.
Great answers. I definitely agree. I used to not care. I used to not care about superficial, but now I find myself more like, unless we're like coworkers,
Mhm.
I don't really entertain like superficialness anymore.
Yeah. Okay. We're on to the closer category now, and we're going to do three of those.
Okay.
So, my third question is what is your guilty pleasure? I'll give you mine. For example,
I'm gonna
my
say I'm gonna
guilty
need one.
pleasure is coffee. Oh my gosh, or like matcha.
True.
Yeah. Like, I was craving one today, so I went and got one. So that's her for me.
Right now is that damn tulip cookie from Panera. I feel so bad every time I get one, but I'm like, I need it.
So good.
Y'all need to see my Panera account right now. It's like tulip cookie, tulip cookie, tulip cookie.
Like just that, or do you get it with your meal?
It's that sometimes because they're $3, so I just walk down the hallway and get one.
Yeah. They're so. I'm glad I could have got you hooked.
Yeah, fortunately, and they're always there. They're just in a different shape, and I'm like, ooh. And if you get a meal, like when I get the pick two, the grilled cheese and the tomato soup, I have the sip club, so I get a free drink. And then when you get the meal, you get a cookie for half off. So they're usually like $1.60.
Huh.
So that's what I had. That's why it's so dangerous, because when I see $1, I'm like,
I love that.
and then I'm in the back room going, and I'm like, I'm gonna be tubby from them cookies. But it's the biggest truth of my life.
I love that. I didn't know that.
Exactly, because I'll tell you.
True.
The only reason I ever know is if I bring it back home.
True.
This one's funny. What is one of the funniest things you have done in your life?
That's hard because I don't do a lot of funny stuff.
I would have to sit and think.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm always doing something stupid. Oh man.
hard. I really don't know. Like, off the top of my head, I'm like,
It's alright because I got backups.
do you know, like, something I've done? Because I just don't do, like, random things.
If I thought long, oh yeah, no, that's not really that funny. I have a picture of you in that tree, drunk as fuck.
Oh, yeah. Me being a tree hugger.
Yeah, you being a tree hugger is the funniest thing ever. Like, that's boring.
I'll insert the picture.
Well, guys, I know there's better than that.
Yeah.
But we'll go with you in the tree.
I mean, man. That's crazy. I, like, really can't think of anything. Like, I'm just, like, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I'm not, like, outwardly funny.
I think you're pretty funny, but
like, it's just like little stuff I'll say that like will get like a giggle or a laugh. I'm usually the one laughing at people. People.
What's the funniest thing I've done?
Oh my god!
Oh no! See, immediately.
The funniest thing you've ever done was when I was hiding around the corner of my bedroom, and you came around the corner, and I went boo,
and
the most monotone voice, and you hopped, literally went airborne in the sky, and went ah. That was the funniest shit. I fell to the floor.
I flew.
I think we both fell to the floor in laughter, actually. Because that was great.
I died. Because how are you gonna laugh? How are you gonna get that scared of a boo?
I really didn't think you were gonna react.
I didn't either. I didn't know it was coming. In the old apartment, I came marching down that hallway. I was like,
yeah, that's crazy. I guess you can ask me one of the backup questions because that one I just truly don't know.
All right, I'll do this one because it's close but not the closest.
Mm-hmm.
3 things you're most grateful for.
That's an easy one.
Exactly.
I'm almost afraid to say it, but but probably like being privileged. Like not only
we're gonna need some elaboration.
like not necessarily even just my skin color or being heterosexual, but just like where I come from, my parents, like, yes, my mom was a single parent, and yes, she raised me on a teacher's salary, which is not much, but I never went without. So I know that I'm very privileged, and I still am, and I still have help from my parents, which a lot of people don't get. So I'm very privileged in that way. I'm privileged with my car. I'm privileged with this apartment. Like, that is definitely something that I'm very grateful for every single day. And then number 2 is definitely my close relationships with people. So my boyfriend, you, my parents, things like that. A big one. I don't know why I always do this. In every episode, I'm like, anywho, oh my god, you've never seen that movie where the little kid like goes like this? It's like the one where he's got an axe and he like beats on the door and then he like freezes to death. Yeah, it's literally The Shining. I just searched that one up because I couldn't think of it. But yeah, it's a good movie.
Never seen it.
Anywho, is it my turn to ask the question?
You never answered. You never got the 3. You only got the 2.
What was the question?
What you were grateful for, the 3 things. You only got the 2. You said privilege, relationships, and the rest.
My third thing that I'm most grateful for is my positive outlook on everything, my optimism, and just the way that I view things in general. I'm very grateful that I had an awakening to where I can see things and see life through a different lens. and I'm very appreciative for that. Next. All right. Number 4. What or who do you need to let go of in life?
Worry about the future.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
that's where everything stems from, is my constant worry about the future and not being present. That's another like struggle, is like trying to be more present.
And fortune telling.
Yeah, trying to be a fortune teller. That's literally what my therapist told me. Is like, you can't be a fortune teller, and like you can't predict the future.
Mm-hmm.
And that's unfortunate because I want to be able to.
We all do.
I want to know my future, but I constantly worry about it. That's what I need to let go of, is staying present, realizing everything's fine present. Like right now, love my living situation, love my car. Low key, like my job's doing just fine. Like, so what's the big worry? It's always worry about the future.
Number 4. We're on number 4, right?
I think.
Yeah.
What is one of the first things you noticed about me when we first met? You're fat as hell.
No.
You're annoying as hell.
No.
Hmm.
That you're like very like lively, like very like bubbly. Like you like you're like you're very much an extrovert. And I notice that immediately about people because I'm very much an introvert and I don't talk. So I immediately notice like that.
I said, I'll talk to anybody and anything. What's up?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Moving on along.
You're done.
Number 5, our last closer question. What is your favorite thing about yourself? Give me one physical and one like non-physical, like your personality, something along those lines.
Physical eyes. I love my eye color. It's literally freaking brown and has little blue like rings. So if any of you are ever get lucky enough to stare right in my freaking eyes, get you a good look.
Oh yeah.
And like the sun, they kind of like that tie dye little moment. Yeah. Anywho, I guess that's physical, not physical. I feel like my favorite like quality that's not physical would be like my heart, because I have a huge heart for everyone, and you could do me so freaking wrong, and I'm still there for you if you need me. And like that, some people can see that as a bad thing, but I don't really see it as a bad thing. It's just like, I think it can be a bad thing if you don't use it in the right way. But I feel like you got to do a lot to me for me to just be like, no, absolutely not.
Yeah, and to go along with that, you'll never be rude to people or like be like have bad intent with things ever.
Yeah, like if I even realize I've been rude in the slightest, I'm like apologizing immediately, because that's not who I am. No. If I even realized for a second that I was like off putting to someone, I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Because that's but I'll always be pinned as the person, because that's got me in trouble before. Is you're too nice, and you always get pinned as the bad guy, because when you're too nice to people, they take advantage. And once the second you pull back, it's like, okay, you're a piece of crap. And I'm like, okay, meow. I just let you run all over me, and now I'm putting my foot down, and you can't stand it. Anyhow, so that's why I've had to get better about who I am actually nice to and give my time to, and like, yeah, that would be that one.
All right, last closer question for me.
What is your favorite question to ask someone you just met, and why? I don't even have an answer for this because I suck at it. But I feel like even like when I was first getting to know you, you like knew what to ask. Can't relate.
I know what to ask when I first meet someone because I have like qualifications. Like you have to meet the qualifications or we're not gonna jive.
You got the checklist out.
Oh yes. I definitely don't specifically ask people about their political or religious views, but if they didn't make it obvious, which most people do, then that would probably be one of the first things I would ask someone. because that will tell me a lot about you personally. That'll tell me a lot about how you grew up and how you were raised. And that'll tell me a lot about the type of relationship I could possibly have with you or not have with you. So it's
True.
very easy for me to tell.
True.
Okay, moving on to our closest questions. We're on number 6. I really like this one because you just kind of started dipping your toes in this. So, how do you relieve stress?
Why? Well, if I'm really down bad, then it's just like focusing on my breath. But I feel like that's anxiety more than it is stress.
I mean, they're the same thing.
True. They do go in the same category, unfortunately. Meditation's a great one.
Mm-hmm.
That's really been a great help. I did 2 last night and fell asleep immediately.
Yes, meditations are beautiful.
You're golden.
Mm-hmm.
You get down and get you good. I'll get you good. But like if it's like school stress, like I'll just give like scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I have like a lot of homework to do, then I'll like write down what needs to be done, and then take it step by step.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to get better about that. Like, in life in general, like I just like think of like what is stressing me out so bad, and then I just like check those off.
Mm-hmm. That's
like,
good.
It's like the checklist I was doing when I was super depressed, but a healthy version.
Mm-hmm.
And not like I just gotta get through the day and life will be great again. I just gotta get through the day and life will be great again. I just gotta get through this, and this, and this, and life will be great again.
Yeah.
My favorite time of the day was night because I slept and didn't have to think about anything. That's depression at its finest.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow. Okay. We'll start out with, what would your younger self not believe about your life today?
That's a good one. I like that.
I put some hard effort into these.
I think there's a few. So number 1 would probably be having a YouTube channel and finally taking that step and doing it. And then a second one would be the friend group that I have because like that's what I always wanted and I never had that before. So or even having more than one friend. Like
you know.
That's a big one. Having a circle, if you will.
Yeah.
And then 3 would probably just be being happier within myself, with my environment, with my health. And that also means constantly trying to better myself. But I would definitely be proud of where I'm at now, looking to the future.
Oh, sure.
Okay. Number 7. What motivates you to get up every morning?
Back in the day when I was depressed, it was like I feel like the whole reason I get up every day and do what I do, like I could wake up and call off work. I could wake up and say, ugh, I'm not going to the gym. I'm gonna go back to bed.
Mm-hmm.
This morning, oh girl, I wish that was an option because I was ready to pass away. I feel like my biggest thing that keeps me going is, I don't know. I'm like, what motivates me? It's a great question. Because my therapist is like, you're a very motivated person. I can tell. And I'm like, what the hell isn't doing
it? Maybe having your own standards.
Yeah, they're very high.
Mm-hmm.
Like the part I'm looking I feel like the whole reason I'm single right now is because my standards are so damn high.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not settling. Like I refuse. I'm not working on myself this much just to get some trash. Like absolutely not. Like and I just swear that's why. Like I don't settle. I will never settle again. Absolutely not. Done it before. Never again. No. But also, I don't know. I just feel like I know what I want in life, and I'm not gonna get there by single ass. I'm not gonna get the things I want, like the things I want to buy by sitting here.
Goals.
Very big. Like my goal right now is to become a teacher. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna get that by not turning my assignments in.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get that by laying and sleeping all day rather than doing my homework. Like, that car ain't gonna run unless I'm out busting ass to put the gas in it. Mm-hmm. Like, and then like with working out, like what motivates me to work out? I'm not gonna get the body I want by sitting on my ass and eating tulip cookies. Yep. I don't feel bad about the tulip cookies, at least on days I work out, because she'll be all right.
True.
But anyhow, I think that's a good basis.
Oh yeah.
Wow. This is a deep one. What decision in your life have you made that had the biggest impact?
Like bad or good, or just whatever?
Good, I'd hope.
Good?
Yeah. I mean, whatever you want. Good, bad, you pick.
Something very simple that I didn't know was going to have an impact was choosing to come to Marshall. For me, there was no other choice than Marshall because it was so close to home, and I knew people that were going here, but it had so much of a chain effect on my life.
Same.
That it is insane.
I'm gonna speak about that one too.
Yeah. It led to some beautiful things in my life, and I mean, I definitely wouldn't be where I am without that.
No.
So I think, yeah, my college choice had the biggest impact on my life so far.
Mm-hmm. Literally, this question like literally resorts to like the other one I said, like asked you, was like, what would your younger self not believe about your life? That I even live here. Mm-hmm. Like, growing up where I grew up and like in the rooms I grew up in, because like I did not grow up in trash. I won't like give it that, but it wasn't like nice. Not like the nicest thing ever, but like it was better than what some people had. Mm-hmm. But like this is the nicest place I've ever lived. Mm-hmm. Like, and that's insane to my brain. Like, I'll be in my room at night and just look around and I'm like, I really live here. I really bought this like stuff. Like, I did this. Like I pay to be here, boy. Mm-hmm. Like, I'll be paying back in a few years, but like right now I'm literally working my summer away to pay for my room. Like, and I'm like, if I didn't choose to go to college here, like I wouldn't know you, wouldn't live here. Like, I wouldn't have the friends I have. I wouldn't have the support system I have. Like, I wouldn't have discovered like Marshall's education program. Like, I love their education program. I went to state before and it was trash. I go to Marshall's education program. I'm like, oh my God. Like, I found the new, like, I think this education program here is what remotivated me to care about my degree. Because at state, I didn't care. My first semester down here, I was still in that mindset. I got here and like they force you to care, or you can get out of the program. Mm-hmm. Is how it is, because like you have to have GPA requirements for that degree, or you are out the door. It isn't like some stupid crap like basket weaving. Like, but yeah, I feel like those go hand in hand because yeah. So I feel like that's true. Da da da. Like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Maybe if I'd learn how to say words without saying over and over and over. But yeah. I agree. I stole my question and answered it for you too.
You really did.
I said, I'm gonna answer this too.
That's true. I agree.
I agree, and I'm gonna say something too because I need to. Anyhow.
All right, number 8. I don't remember if I said, but we're on closest. Okay, number 8. What embarrasses you the most in front of people?
Great question.
Mm-hmm. Stumped you with that one.
Yeah, I don't have an answer right now. My brain is like...
That's me with the funny thing.
Yeah. I'm like... I don't get embarrassed easy, but like when I do... Like, I literally fell the other day at the freaking gym, bro. I just sat there like... Yeah, that happened. I feel like what used to embarrass me, like, growing up is, like, if someone makes fun of me in front of, like, people I don't know. Like, I'm like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
If we get, like, deep, something that's, like, embarrassing to me, if I don't have my foundation on, would be my nice, yummy neck. Mm-hmm. Because, y'all know I got that PCOS, and she messes up my hormones. And I have facial hair grows, and I don't like it. So I shave it, and then we put that full coverage foundation on.
So if someone were to say something about that,
oh yeah,
that would be the most like my embarrassing.
Weakness. Yeah, That is the one thing if someone like outs me on, like, I'll probably go cry.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not playing. You can call me fat all day. You look at me and say I'm ugly. And I'm like, okay, get a hobby. Like, I don't care. Like, that doesn't hurt my feelings because I know I'm not. You can't tell me I'm ugly. I know I'm not. You can call me fat. I'll be like, yeah, it could be bigger though. Like, I don't care. You could tell me anything. I don't believe you because I know that. But if you come at me and say you got a beard, oh girl, oh, I'm in shambles in the corner. That's the one thing where it's like,
oh,
I'll be crying because it's like the one thing I can't do anything about. I'm already doing the only thing I can do about it. Like, I literally am not, like, I don't think I'm ugly. Even without makeup, I don't think I'm ugly. The only thing I ever want to cover is literally just my chin. That's my only insecurity. I'm not insecure of my size. Like, I've been this size for years. I'm literally finally getting smaller. Finally. Like, I'm not insecure of, like, many things. Like, I have a double chin, woohoo. I don't care. The only thing I'm insecure of, a 5 o'clock shadow. I got that full coverage foundation for a reason.
Yeah.
But I hate the fact that I feel like I have to wear makeup all the time. It, like, that's one thing that, like, tears me down, is the fact that I feel like I have to wear it to feel pretty anymore.
Yes. You know, that was me my first couple of years in college with my acne. I was very, like, ashamed. Well, not ashamed, but, like, embarrassed and very self-conscious of my acne.
Like, yeah.
I'm not as much anymore.
The best thing about the mask that we had to wear in, like, 2020 and 2021 is the fact that, like, I wouldn't have to shave because it would cover, and, like, I wouldn't have to worry about it for class. Now for class, I'm not going to class unless I have some type of concealer on my neck. I don't care. Like, I'll literally, like, if I go to class, like, I'm not going to class without makeup on. It doesn't have to be full coverage, but you best believe I'm getting the concealer and I'm going line, blend, and then just going, like, here, and it's mascara, because I'm not leaving this house with absolutely nothing. Now, if I'm going grocery shopping, whatever, I don't know, you're a stranger. But, like, my classmates, my co-workers, absolutely not. If you're close to me, like, the only person who, like, knows my, like, real struggles with that is probably, like, you, because, like, we live together, and, like, I've already talked to you about this years ago. Years. Only known you for 2, but years. Like, obviously my family knows. Yeah, you got that deep question. Deep.
That's why it's closest for a reason.
Don't make fun of my freaking beard, damn it. Or do. I don't really care, but I do care. But don't. Don't. Okay, I'll do this one first. How has your perspective of the world changed over time? Hella.
I'll start from middle school because I think that's really when I started getting a perspective on anything in general. In middle school, I was very depressed, and I wouldn't say I've ever had a negative outlook on life or been a pessimist. I think I was just kind of neutral, and everything annoyed me. I was so overstimulated and depressed at all times, and I just hated the world. I did not like my life, not because there was anything wrong with it, but because of my own personal battles. And I was very unhappy. So I had a very gloomy outlook. And then halfway through high school, I went through a breakup, and I learned about spirituality, and it really brought a lot of positivity to my life and gave me answers I was searching for within myself and within the world. And it changed my life. It gave me a new perspective on everything. I started becoming more optimistic. I didn't flip a coin and I was different. It's definitely taken time and different experiences that have made my outlook stronger. But it definitely started changing around high school and has gotten better specifically through college as I've gotten happier and more sound within myself and my ways and my views. And I have a completely different outlook than I did, and it's just a completely positive one. And it's like I have a little ray of sunshine coming down on me at all times because that's just my outlook. And I refuse to let it be anything else because once it's something else, then that's when it becomes reality.
Truth. Yep.
Okay. Question number 9. Do you have an old item you cannot get rid of? I personally, I personally am not a very I'm not a person who gets attached to objects very frequently. I've never been like that. I've never been materialistic, I would say. Um, there's nothing really that I could think of.
Yeah. There's nothing like here, but like at my parents' house, I have like totes in like our attic that like it's like stuff like I don't really want to see get rid of. See gotten rid of. Like I have like a whole tote of like there's like things my like grandma gave me like before she passed, so like it's in a tote. But like that's like less of like materialistic. It's like oh my god, like my phone's old, my old phone. Like I don't care about that.
Oh, yeah, that is true. Mine would probably be my grandma who has who passed when I was young. She
Mm-hmm.
gave me a jewelry box and I've had it since I can remember. I will never get rid of it. I will never stop using it.
Mm-hmm. Like I can literally, I don't think she gave it to me, but I got this at a yard sale, and it's like a purse. It's like it has a wooden handle and it like opens and it's like a bag, and it
Mhm.
has like all like these foods and stuff like drawn on it and like markers, and I can see it in my head, and I am that thing's not getting rid of. Like I will keep that thing till I die.
Like you wrote on it?
No, I bought it at a yard sale, and it's like super nice, and I got it when I was a kid.
Oh.
Like some of that stuff, like I can see me putting like a classroom if I had like a younger classroom, but like not like the stuff I really care about because kids, they'll go crazy. But like some stuff I can see as like decoration potentially.
Mm.
Like I have a tote in our garage's attic. It has like some of my like Zoobles, like my favorite ones. There's like three. It's like my favorite. Like I like from moving when I was 13. Um, I think I was 12. You get the point. Maybe when I was younger, it like helped me downsize because like my parents like they did make us throw some of our stuff away because like they had 3 kids. We had a bunch of crap we don't need. But there was some stuff where I'm like, I'm not getting rid of that. And it
Mhm.
like literally like I had that tote from when we moved. It stayed in my closet, and then eventually we moved it into the garage when Dad built it. Like yeah, but yeah, nothing I can like pinpoint. But like there's a tote of things
Mhm.
that like that I can't get rid of because like they're sentimental, but not
Oh,
like
me with my littlest pet shops. I still
it has
have
like three.
every single one that I've ever had. All of the houses, everything.
Period. I wish I did.
Yes.
That's like stuff I wish I didn't throw away, like my Zuzu pet track. Girl, I could be playing with that track right now. I should bring it over here. Dad, go up in the attic and find it. I'll send him up there for my toe. It's probably buried.
Please.
Jesus. Anyhow, what is this, number 9?
Yeah, we're on number 9.
All right. Why do you think we met?
Um, I've said this before. I think we're definitely soulmates.
Hi, baby.
You can have, several soulmates. They can be
Mm-hmm.
romantic, friendships, parents, even. Like, you can have many in your lifetime. And I think that we were meant to teach each other certain lessons and um, give each other different perspective on things
Mm-hmm.
and introduce each other to different people who are in our lives who could potentially teach us lessons. Um, yeah,
It was destined to happen.
yeah, basically.
We're gonna find each other one way, dang
Mhm.
it.
Alrighty. Last question, number 10. What was the most memorable toy you played with as a child?
Or the things you literally put like on that magnet thing they pop up called Zoobles.
That's a great question. And I remember those and I had them,
I don't
but
know what
I
they're
couldn't
called.
tell you.
Well, I had like the monkey one. I had a tree hung one. I had all of it, and it was my
Where it was
favorite.
like a ball.
Yeah.
And then you put it on the magnet and it
And
goes
it
whoop.
pops up, and it's like all these different animals. I had every single
Yeah.
one.
I
All
had
of
a
them.
hot pink one. It was like a penguin and it had like a lime beak.
Oh, I collected those boys. Oh,
And you
I
still have
collected
them?
them. Oh yeah, not all of them, but I have a bag of them, like one of those like little mesh bags, and like that
Uh-huh.
you pull full. Because I was like, I can get rid of these
Yeah.
because I love them. But yeah, I used them all the time when I was a kid, and like I had the tracks. I had not tracks, but like their little houses. Like mom would buy me their
Mm.
houses like for my birthdays or Christmas, and oh girl, I had them all. And then I had that Zuzu pet track. My Zuzu pets went crazy too. I had all the Zuzu pets. One Christmas, I literally got all the Zuzu pet tracks for Christmas in a big old box,
Oh
and
wow.
I was like, oh, life's great.
If you don't know what Zoobles or Zuzu pets are, I will insert a picture.
Please look them up, guys.
Yeah.
We'll insert a picture of my favorite Zooble. I just gotta find it. I can remember what it is. It's one of the monkeys. It's a hot pink, like no, it's like a magenta monkey.
Oh.
I love it.
Okay.
A monkey was my favorite animal growing up. No one asked, but it was my favorite animal growing up.
Oh,
I
wow.
loved monkeys. I still love monkeys, low key. Like monkey everything. That like I don't know what it's called, like Bobby Jack or whatever the hell. That monkey that's on everything. Oh girl, I gotta find that now too. But we'll insert a picture of that one
Like
too.
the Justice one?
Mm-mm,
Monkey? Oh.
mm-mm.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I love that crap. And I had a monkey blanket. I had monkey stuffed animals.
Mine was elephants.
Oh my, it was monkey, monkey, monkey. But yeah, I wish mine was elephants because you won't ever catch me getting no elephant on my elephant. You won't ever catch me getting no monkey anywhere. I won't buy anything monkey now. But like, ooh, I was loving me some monkeys when I was growing up. But freaking who? All
Last
about a Zooble.
one. Zooble, zooble, zooble.
I think they're called Zoobles, and if they're not, that's embarrassing. We'll figure out, and it'll get on the screen.
Yeah.
Anyhow, what is your main goal in life?
I have a few that kind of mesh together. One would be to absorb as much wisdom as I can. I love learning. It's a passion for me, and I just want to be one of those old people who you come to for literally anything. He was just wise.
Me in 50 years. Hey.
Yeah. My second one would be to experience life. A lot of people, especially in our parents' generation, are from that 9 to 5 hustle. You get maybe 20 years to enjoy life as much as you can, and that's it. I don't want that for my life. I'm not going to have that for my life. I want to enjoy life. I want to experience life. I want to have travel experiences. I want to have social experiences, anything fulfilling adventures and experiences is what I'm really wanting out of life. Whenever my grandkids come and ask me, like, no. In one of my classes, my second year of college, one of my professors said one of the most profound things that I've ever heard in my life. She said, whenever I die, when I'm on my deathbed, I will be able to say that I have enjoyed life and I have had so many wonderful experiences that I can look back on. And if I can tell you all anything, if I can give you any piece of advice, it would be to go and experience life. And right there, I literally teared up in class. I was like, don't do that to me. Like, I mean, that right there, I was just like, wow, that's powerful. I like that.
Truth.
So that would definitely be up there for me.
Yep. It's so easy to get swept right under that 9 to 5 life. Like I know teaching isn't mine forever. Like it might be like I'll do 10 years now and like take some big old 30-year gap and go back to it when I get old. But I don't see it being mine forever. Like it won't be mine forever. There's other ways to make money. There's so many ways to make money now in this economy.
Yeah.
The 9 to 5 is just unrealistic, and it won't be my life, and it won't be yours.
Nope.
No, ma'am.
Okay, well, that's all we have for today. And we hope you enjoyed and learned some things about both of us. I definitely learned some things about you.
Me too.
And we hope
We hope
to see you next week when we upload our new video. And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye bye.